I'm back, and I'm unable to control my urge to play more Call of Duty. I'm also realizing in reviewing my clips that my mic doesn't need to be at full input. I think I'm going to tweak it down a little bit. Both of them down to negative 5 dB. I think that'll balance out the headroom. Technical nonsense that most people won't give a flying fuck about, but it'll hopefully sound a little better and won't peak so hard when I get excited and talk really loud. Anyways, yada yada yada. Hello and welcome, friends. 'Tis I, once more, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo, and I know I said I was going to switch it up and play something else, but when I sat down to look at it and go, I want to play something, I'm really torn. Elder Scrolls, I want to log into. In fact, we're going to cheat. We're going to do a little pregame chat lounge session, and we're going to log into a couple things. And for the sake of logging into them, first I'm going to adjust this so that we're back down to the magic number and it's not overwhelming the sound of my voice. Then we're going to start by... What are we doing? What did I say we're going to do first? Well, I don't know. Okay. Let's, for funsies, just for the sake of doing so, let's fire up Call of Duty Mobile. I'll only jump into play if someone instantly adds me to a match in the first 30 seconds or whatever, right? If I don't get a match request, we'll click on the clicky things and bounce out. This is just a one of those daily login bits like I used to do. Why did I stop doing this? Oh, Star Wars Hunters, why did you get sunsetted? I'm so sad we were just about to try and start getting into you. I apologize to any and all of the viewers that had originally maybe followed me because I played a game they appreciated on the mobile department. I have not touched the iPad in ages, and I don't know why. I really can't explain it. Other than, I don't know, it's a hassle? I don't know. I've been obsessed with some Xbox games. Uh-oh, we don't have audio. Hang on. Brace yourselves, I gotta do the activation thing. Come here, iPad Pro. Let me bounce out so we can do that all over. Also, DJ Zed, quit it. Boop. I know. You were excited. iPad Pro, audio activation. Activate. Boom. There's no feedback when it does that. I don't know if it's actually working or not. Where are we going to put you? That is super loud sometimes. We'll put you at yellow peak, which is what, 9? Yeah. But it'll still probably be way too loud. Close that bullshit up. Why does when things do technically irritatingly dumb things, I get so easily and not very seriously grumpy, aggravated. Here we go. Call of Duty Mobile. Do we got audio now? Hopefully. Did we trim it right? Yes. Okay. It's nice and tight, but it's not bleeding off the edge. There we go. Manual mute was on. Welcome, folks. We will be jumping over to Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Just a quickie login. Because we haven't been in forever. No, it's not play a match. It's automatic. That is, we clicked on it and it was serving. Fill out the questionnaire to get rewards. Ah! What am I telling you? Look at that. Let's go. Okay, we'll play one. Should I update the show info or should I just leave it alone? if you're watching this, this is Call of Duty Mobile, obviously, not Black Ops 6. I just wanted to do a quick login, you know, to get the login done. And we got sucked into a match. So, bear with me. It's terrible.
Front line.
I also don't know what's changed, if they tweaked settings, if I've missed an update. I can tell that I'm not up to date on all the graphics because everyone's rocking a really neutral as fuck operator. See what I mean? They can do this here. Why do I always perform better in Call of Duty Mobile than I do in Call of Duty Xbox? I don't know. But here comes the bad guys right.
We've taken the lead. Hunter killer drone ready for deployment.
Oh my god, I really seriously needed to do an update. I mean, I needed to do the internal, like, push for the graphics to update. It looks horrible. And I can't even tell what those buttons are anymore. I don't remember what they were. Oh, throw it, baby.
Killer drone
Let's go.
deployed.
I love those. What are those in Xbox? I want that in Xbox. Boom! Those ones are dope. Ah, brutal. Finally, someone got me. Let's get out of here. What does this thing do?
Friendly Shock RC is coming.
I love those. Where are the autopilot Shock RCs? Get on it. Those don't blow up. Those are like electrocute people, and I love them.
We've taken the lead.
I should play Call of Duty Mobile more. I'm good at it. In fact, I suspect, and I could be wrong, I'm not trying to be self-aggrandizing here, but I strongly suspect that if I really just focus mobile,
We're winning this one.
and ground it, worked it, drilled it, and didn't distract myself with other games, that I would probably be able to rock ranked super hard and get involved in like competitions at the pro level. And I don't know why I don't do that. Other than I'm dedicated to the whole chaos variety thing. There you go. Come here, you! Did I miss him? He's gone. He blew out of here. Oh, I should have a sword. Why am I not using my sword? I love them swords.
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. They're hurting. Keep fighting.
I've tried playing this with my controller and it sucks. Oh, did we just win? Yeah, we did. Oh. Those. It's probably way too loud for like the audio to like be helpful. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait a second. Just let everybody else get up ahead. And then as soon as I see people, boom! Where the F are they all?
Hunter killer drone on standby.
Come on, buddy. Let's go. Where's everybody else? I love this. Where's this thingy? I want this thingy in Black Ops.
Sentry gun ready to deploy.
Where'd he go? Ah, brutal. Of course I turned around right when I should have been looking at him.
We've taken the lead.
Off you go, birdie.
Hunter killer drone deployed.
I apologize for the weirdness. Oh, I shouldn't have shot at him. He was the one that was being targeted. Wasted that. Oh, no. Let's take that back. How do I take that back? There we go. Off you go.
Friendly Shock RC is coming.
I love this machine.
Objective
What is
almost
this
complete.
machine?
Keep it up.
Let's go check. Oh, it's a weird version of the did not used to like this before. It also looks dumb because it's a build, or what do you call it, a loadout of
Hunter killer drone ready for deployment.
room owner. Oh man, I want clip that. I love this version. Oh yeah, I forgot I have that perk. If you drop me and you don't get out of the way, boom, backfires on you. Boom. Boom. I'll add them as friends, why not? Okay, we're at it.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
That was a ranked match. Yeah. I almost exclusively play ranked on mobile. But look at everybody all generic like. That's what I was talking about the other day. To all the people, for all the people that do not like the bundles and the fancy schmancy operators, they need a setting like that. One more. There we go. See, look. We need to bounce out of this. But do you see what I mean? Like, this does not happen to me in Black Ops 6. Although I would love it to. Add me in Black Ops 6, yo. Add me on any Call of Duty. Ooh, Nuketown! I don't know why, but I actually love Nuketown. And since in
Frontline.
I don't ask me why, but for whatever the F reason. Okay, we're gonna wait right here for a hot second and throw that grenade. Hit it, somebody, hit it. Aw, nobody. There we go. Now the machine looks like what it's supposed to look like. It was looking like some defaulty machine earlier.
We've taken the lead.
I don't know why I perform better in mobile. Even though it's the exact same map, it's the exact same stuff. Oh, son of a bitch.
Friendly Shock RC is ready.
There's somebody hiding over here. Oh! Dang it, of course I can't. Spawn camping, that's their anti-spawn camp. Like, you can't spawn camp in mobile. And it's funny that, I guess there's a little bit of that. Not really. I have been destroyed as I'm loading in Black Ops in this and other small maps. So I don't know why they don't do that over there. They should. They would spare a lot of people a lot of pain, a lot of grief, and stop all the complaining about spawn campers. Like if they just...
Friendly Shock RC is coming.
Little guy. Look at this little guy do his job. Go get him. Go get him. Oh, brutal. That guy snuck up on me. Of course, we can't see what they're dressed up as because the download hasn't finished. Oh. Now, for some reason, I just not quite as good.
Taking the lead.
I also don't get Major Motoko narrating all the moves for me. Let's give it a second. Let's give it a second. Somebody's coming out behind. Are they spawning over here now? Are they all just shooting each other over here like complete goobers?
Let's go.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. What the hell was that about? There was 5-on-1.
Hunter killer drone on standby.
Switching sides. Okay. I love saving this field upgrade sword. I'm gonna chill right here. Just gonna chill a minute. Let them go be goofballs. That's
UAV online.
Hit somebody, hit somebody.
We've
hit
taken the
somebody.
lead.
No, I think it damaged somebody.
Friendly hunter killer drone deployed. shock RC is coming.
Oh, that loadout.
Sentry gun ready to deploy.
Oh yeah, here we go. Let's not waste the sentry turret. We want
We've taken the lead.
right here.
Sentry gun deployed.
And then we want this. Oh, how did I get into third person? Oh, that's right. It does this for the swords. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Come on, baby, let's go. Like, what? I'm not this badass on Black Ops 6, am I? You all know, you've seen me play. It's way better.
We've taken the lead.
3, 4, go!
Hunter killer drone deployed.
Should clear out the, Are they all on this side now? They might be. Spawn flip, spawn flip.
Friendly shock RC is coming. Sentry gun ready for deployment.
Room owner. Boop. Did I get the word room owner in it? Yes. I'm so much better in Call of Duty Mobile. And Call of Duty Mobile, for anybody who doesn't know, is like a hybrid. It contains all the modes. You can play Battle Royale style like Warzone with very similar Warzone-y stuff. You can play, there's very much stuff in here. Everyone, oh, I used to have a little song. What was the little song? Everybody gets a little blue thumbs up. Everybody gets a blue thumbs from me. I forget what original song I was trying to model it off of. That's some old classic. But I don't remember what that song was. Da 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 da. Somebody help me with that. Right, let's get out. We're bouncing. We're here to click on the clicky things. Primarily, the download all, please. Look at all these downloads. I don't know why they make us re-download all this stuff. But this game has stayed strong since I started playing it. It's what got me back into video gaming. Because I've not been actively gaming. Was that always way too loud? I'm gonna have to check the clips later and see. But I had not been actively gaming for many, many years. I keep saying all the time, I missed out on the last 20 years worth of Call of Duty history. And so, I don't have 20 years worth of Xbox controller quality skills. Look how all the effing textures are horrible. Anyways, one of these days, I'll finally effing make enough from the combination of all my little hustles that I'll be able, hopefully, fingers crossed, to get myself all the battle passes on all the games. I don't know what's going on here, but none of the textures are done downloading. So we gotta bounce. But we will. Oh, mark all as red. Get them in. Oh, we've got a bunch of blueprints and probably new machines. I've been out of this game for one hot second, and I need to get back into it because it's as good as any other Call of Duty game. And I don't care what anybody says. I'll defend this Call of Duty game as a proper, respectable member of the franchise. Worth playing. If you love Call of Duty and you've never played Call of Duty Mobile, and you've got an iPad, yes, good. Or a phone that's got, that's badass enough and that doesn't kill your eyeballs, like because it's so tiny. Admittedly, it's hard. I think it's harder to play on a regular phone. Like, there are people who play Call of Duty Mobile on a regular phone. I'm not playing it on my phone. I'm playing it on my 3.5-year-old iPad Pro. So some say I get an unfair advantage over standard cell phone sized gamers. I don't think that I do. If I do this too, no, I want to do claim rewards and pay, and so that I'll get the thing and send them the thing. These help later when you need to grind up a machine. You need to up XP. They're like little mini XP. It's not like a get double XP chip for later. It's a what's the event? Items being removed notice. 30 days left before Power Nova Camo Crate is removed from this season. Once this is removed, it'll be available in the secret chaos. You have 105 camos left to unlock. I don't even know what that means because I've been so out of it for so long. Oh, that's all the shards. I'm never going to catch up with that. We're going to bounce. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Love you. Is it still downloading? No. I think if we... No, it stops downloading if we leave the game. That's right. Anyways. Yeah, it's so weird. It does... I don't know why. For whatever reason, the movement mechanics... Clearly, this is a different engine, right? It's gorgeous. I mean, look at the quality of this operator. She's my absolute favorite. But come, let's go look at all my operators. For multiplayer, I love this layout. I would love it if, at some point, for the main Xbox headliner, they could do this with our loadouts. Instead of the two teams, just give me 12... positions to put 12 operators in and build a custom thing with different perks and different machines and different doodads for each of them. Although now that there's the whole rotating of random that we didn't used to have, we didn't have that in Modern Warfare 2, I don't think, or 3. That almost satisfies that urge. Because here I still gotta pick and choose which operator goes where. Yay, cool for Milsim Trench Dropper. But we're gonna put one of our favorite ladies up here, even though that position doesn't even pull up in the match unless you go out of your way to pick it somehow. Here's the Devil Horns girl. She skinned on somebody? I don't remember now. I've forgotten where stuff is. She was her own operator. Default. What's this? Newest first. Recently equipped. So, over the years that I have on and off played this version of the game, all of these things are things I think I've paid for a battle pass once or twice. I think maybe twice. And then the first time I did not finish it, which I was really annoyed with because, where's my little Devil Horns lady? There is a cool, cutesy outfit for an operator. I don't know if it's an outfit, if it's a variant. There's Charlie. But anyways, blah, blah, blah. Characters and stuff. There's Artery. There's a bunch of characters in here that I would love to see up in the main game. Give me Motoko. I want Major Motoko over in Black Ops 6 as a special crossover event. That would be so awesome. Okay. Are you done downloading yet, buddy? No, this is still going. Alright, well, friends, let's leave that to sit there and download. Oh, wait, no, I wanted to show you all something. Here's something about... Oh, where is it? They always move it around and it's hard to find. Limited time offers. No, thanks. New inversion. New map. Have I played this before? No, I'm confusing it with the aquarium. Or maybe it's the same space. Oh, here we go. Why is it hiding in the battle pass? There's a literal, built-in, illustrated Call of Duty comic book. And there's all kinds of crazy. And this is, in my opinion, where they tie all the things together. Everything. Modern Warfare, Black Ops, World War II, and the sci-fi action adventure craziness of like why we have unicorns in the game. And I haven't read this yet, so I don't know what's going on. And I've been out of it for so long. You know, the one thing they haven't given us is the ability to like gather all the stuff. But just so that you understand, I don't know if it goes even further back, and that's just what I can see now, but this comic book apparently goes as far back as 2020. Apparently I never read that one. Okay, so there's like deep lore and deep story. And if that doesn't make you appreciate the fact that Call of Duty Mobile exists, I don't know what will. The Operation Variant is now open. I don't know what that means, but I mean, it's obviously some new map or some new mode. And they literally, you know, keep up with updates and tweaks and balances and new content drops and the same sort of cycle of the seasonal battle pass that introduces new characters and new costumes and new cosmetics and new weapons and everything that rivals what's going on with any of the mainline games. And like I said, you can play, like, I almost always play ranked. I don't know if I think I got invited into a ranked match. And there's ranked, there's casual, and in both categories, there's standard multiplayer, like we're used to seeing on console, with all the same modes. And then I think occasionally some modes that never make appearances on, that have not made appearances on the console mode. Although that might not be correct. And but also you got Warzone side. They call it Battle Royale, but you got Warzone built right in. I do not know why they wasted time creating Warzone Mobile. It's like, were they trying to tank Call of Duty Mobile? Like, Call of Duty Mobile represents the entire franchise and has done so with honor and pride and integrity and badassery since whenever the F it launched. I don't know how long it's been. And it's really just sort of my lameness that I don't keep up with this as much as I keep up with the game on Xbox. And it's not even a matter of like a preference or I you know, blah blah blah. I literally just don't play it as often, and there's no good reason for it. A little movie about something. Like, the cutscenes are as high quality as anything we see. Yes, it is mobile in as much, like, it's a little more heavy-handed with its microtransactions, and that's the one thing you could really, really criticize it for, right? Like, we were talking about, I think yesterday or something, about the headline I saw on social media that people are complaining that Black Ops 6 is as bad as mobile games with advertisements. Nonsense, because the only thing they're advertising inside of Black Ops 6 is Black Ops 6. Like, buy the battle pass, and that's about it. Here, you know, like, here's the events. That's not that you can't call that an advertisement. That's a message of the day informing you of an upcoming event. Do some of the events require you to spend CP, which may or may not require you to spend money? Yes. But that's gaming. Name a game that doesn't have a battle pass system of some kind, shape, or form or another, and that doesn't have microtransactions. They are very rare, and we love them for it. And I'm not saying that we should just blindly accept microtransactions, by no means. I'm just saying that for right now, in all honesty, this is probably dying soon or ending soon. I don't even remember what this card's for. Spend 50 CP to unlock the premium. See, that's pretty cheap. Although I'm not going to get it because I don't know when it ends. 2705 to 1206. They put the month at the end because they're not you're not writing it in American style. But there's also, for as much as they do work in a lot of microtransactions, including the dreaded like loot box systems where you like are essentially kind of gambling to get a reward, and there it's a little predatory, which I wish they would get rid of this. But like, there's the roulette wheel style, like spin the thing to get a prize. Although it's not usually a literal wheel. Those start at what feels like a reasonably low CP price, and then it just keeps escalating to like get you to spend some actual cash money if you stockpiled some CP. But even acknowledging that, here in this system, they overcompensate by giving away so much free content on top of it. Like, all these other things that we're clicking on right now, not costing me a damn thing. Not only have I not logged into Call of Duty in a hot minute, but all these rewards, some of these are probably expiring. Oh no, they got time frames. We're just at the beginning of a season cycle. Have they synchronized to Black Ops 6 season cycle, I wonder? Come on, finish downloading all the things, buddy. Okay, we got all those. Oh, the map's not quite done yet? Nope. Oh, there seems to be just like the one left. But look at all these maps. Look at all these maps that span across the timelines and the titles. And there's zombies. There's multiple zombies modes in this. So if you love zombies, how do you hate Call of Duty Mobile? There's like classic round-based zombies in the classic old school swampy cabin map, which people love. I don't remember what game it's from, because again, missed out on the original iterations. I'm making up for it now, and so even though I do cycle through many of the games, I don't have all the shit memorized. I don't have all the origin stories memorized. We're so almost done downloading. Let's go, and then we can get back to X. Do we have a thing? What do we got? I can get Odin, Killer Whale, Tech 9, Apex Predator. I've already gotten Battlehard and Neon Fire. Oh yeah, I've already got that character. I probably unlocked him at some other thing. They do redundantly offer sometimes some of the same items, but if you've already got it, it's like they're not going to try and scam you out of whatever they're not trying to cut you out of points. I will get this Tech 9 insufficient. What? Oh, I've only got 130. I see. I was looking at the wrong bit. I'm not going to spend any over here. So anyways, there's things we can criticize. Like, I don't like the temporary items. Hello! What's up? Macetas68. Kyobole amigo. Que onda? I'm assuming that your name is in Spanish language, right? Macetas? That means, if I am not incorrect, translating, that means baskets. What's up? I'm okay, man. And or gal. And or I don't know if you are male or female or something in between, however you like. I'm easygoing. I don't give a shit. I am well. I am A-okay. How are you? Thanks for dropping in. Please tell me you're a real human being and not a chatbot or scripted sales solicitor here to sell me a service and product I don't need, don't want, can't afford, because that is 99.9999999% of what I get in chat. Funny though, when I play Call of Duty Mobile, I get real people that come in and be like, I want to play Call of Duty Mobile with you. And I haven't played in months. In fact, I can't remember how long it's been since I played Call of Duty Mobile, but it's been an embarrassingly too long of a time. And for some reason, when I do come in, I get, hey, look, I can invite a friend. I get, your clan is not active enough to join Clan War. Ooh, see, I've been disactive. I've been unactive. Inactive? That's the word. Sorry for rambling. I hope I have not offended you, Macetas68. I did ramble some ramblage. I already have them, don't I? I have Ikira. Kill switch. Why am I messing with that? Chest piece shark. like a jacket. They're tinkering with some interesting ideas in Call of Duty Mobile that we've never seen, or I've never seen, in any of the mainline games that I play. I call the ones on Xbox mainline, or whatever, headliners. I want to bounce out, though. Because we're supposed to be playing Black Ops 6. I think we're done. I think we are done. Alright. In theory, the next time when we come back, all of this was, as you could tell, not even the high def. You're just learning a little English. Congratulations. English is very difficult. I apologize if I'm speaking too crazy. I am also someone who needed to learn English, believe it or not. People don't believe me. They think I'm exaggerating and or lying. But as a robot from another dimension, sent here to warn humanity about its self-demise vis-a-vis its toxic behaviors, and totally failing because ain't none of you listening, I had to learn your complicated English language. So congratulations. So far, your English reads well. You have written it. You have written it good. I'm guessing that you speak Spanish. Yes? Are you a Spanish speaker? I also learned Spanish. I know some Spanish. I am not as good of a language robot as the infamous yellow one that the humans adore from the Star Wars movies. I wish I could speak a bazillion different languages all at once. But those are the only two I learned before I got jettisoned out of my universe and stranded here on yours. Welcome. Hello. Kiobole. Que onda? Mucho gusto, as they say. You are welcome here. Okay, so that was Call of Duty Mobile. We popped in to check in on it because we haven't played in a while, and to just remind my mind and my brain that I love that game and that I'm actually technically better. I play better. I rank better. I've never quite gotten really high up on the leaderboards officially. And that's only because on Call of Duty Mobile, there are hundreds of thousands of players. I don't know for a fact. I would need to send an inquiry to Activision Central to find out for sure. But I would not be surprised, dear friends, if there were more active players on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis that actively play Call of Duty Mobile than the main title, whatever year. It's just wickedly huge popular with players who don't have giant PCs and don't have robust consoles. It's so accessible. So many more people in the world have a strong enough mobile device, because those are relatively cheap, and sometimes they get them for free or whatever because of different for different reasons. People get free phones, good, bad, and different, whatever. Anyway, sorry, I am rambling like cuckoo crazy. That was a little bit of Call of Duty Mobile. We're gonna switch over officially to Xbox to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And watch me not be as intensely good. Now, one of the things that happens, although the bunny hop and the G slide and all those things, no, that's not what they call it. Slide cancel. Sorry, I was confusing two different terms. Someone else, that's like a dance move. And also, it sounds way too much like the other substitute G word, and I don't want to trigger that. What was I saying? Oh. People arguably do move more like bots, which is, an insult thrown around in the Call of Duty community. You're such a bot. Which is cheesy of them. But even in Call of Duty Mobile, you can wiggle around. You can slide, cancel, and hop around. And people do it less. It's less of a priority, although some of the hardcore gamers totally do. I don't know. Maybe I do better in Call of Duty Mobile because there's a higher volume of less well-skilled, less high-skilled players? I don't know. According to recent headlines I've seen on the social medias, and I don't know if this is true. I don't know of a way to verify this besides calling up Activision headquarters and asking them to comment, and probably getting a "Who the F are you to ask us that?" But according to some headline, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Warzone has lost 10 million players. I didn't know I don't know what the numbers were originally. In terms of Black Ops 6 was supposed to be record breaking in its launch day numbers. Number of quote sales, which I think includes downloads because it's on Game Pass. But either way, it was supposed to be record breaking, and now people are saying it's dead. 10 million players have left the game and stopped playing it. I don't know if that number is accurate. I have noticed that for a while now, I'm constantly up against teams that are sweaty AF, like really hardcore, and way better than me and most of the people on my own team. Often I'm playing against teams that have like the designated different color ranked outfits that you get as rewards, and I don't even play ranked. I haven't played ranked in forever. And if I were to jump in ranked, I would be in bronze still. I haven't even climbed up it. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll play a little ranked. Maybe we'll work up to playing a little ranked. I don't know. Anyway, this week is Call of Duty Boot Camp week. I'm trying to reset my whole thing again, and we're going to be trying to. That's why I'm back. I'm trying to grind for skill improvement and enjoyment and a little diversity. I have to mix it up though. Oh, you know what? Another thing I need to do before the day is over, before midnight, and you'll forgive me for doing this because it's got nothing to do with Call of Duty. But we'll put it over here in the chat version mode. I need to log into this because I keep failing to do the daily login. This and a few other games have a daily login mechanic. Call of Duty Mobile is one of them, where I would literally just log in to click on the rewards to collect the free stuff, and play just 1 or 2 rounds because literally I cannot click on any of the clicky things for the first 2 or 3 minutes because somebody always sends me a match request. I'm weirdly popular in Call of Duty Mobile. Anyways, I'm just rambling. Sorry, I'm babbling. Let's get this done. Put my hair down because I don't like the way it looks. Even though, and then it gets in my face, and then I don't like the way that feels. It's such a catch-22. So, Macetas68, are you still with us? Are you still here, buddy? ¿Qué onda, amigo? I presume you speak Spanish because you said hola. So I'll try to go Spanglish with you. ¿Qué onda? And ¿qué tal? ¿Qué estás haciendo? What are we doing? All right, Elder Scrolls. I like the music. I'm going with the headsets because even though headset free is better for me on multiple levels, as I've already explained, less headaches. Oh god, my eyesight's going and it pisses me off so much. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, I think we already did get the thing today. Cool. See, I've already missed one day. You can tell because the bottom calendar widget is, or down there for you guys on TikTok, up there for you guys on Twitch. Pues nada más viéndote. Well, muchas gracias por estar aquí, amigo. Yo necesito más participantes de la comunidad que son gente reales y no son robots tratando de venderme servicios idiotas que no necesito ni puedo pagar. ¿Me entiendes? Apenas y puedo entender un poco. Okay. I'll tell you this, amigo. El inglés es mucho complicado y un poquito estúpido. El inglés. Muy cuckoo crazy. Como usan... ¿Cómo se dice? Mi español es mejor que estoy usando ahorita. Porque he estado hablando mucho inglés y yo sueno como un gringo. Pero no les digas, yo no soy gringo. Pero aquí, ahorita no quiero que se enteren. But yeah, English is very challenging to learn. ¿Cómo se dice conjugation? La forma en que se conjuga? No, that's not right. La forma en que forman las palabras cuando cambia de tenso, whatever that's called, las reglas vienen del alemán, del francés, del latín. Viene de muchos lugares las palabras y cómo usan las, ¿cómo se dice? Grammar. Entonces por eso es que el inglés suena un poco mucho crazy para gente que están tratando de entenderlo y aprenderlo. But hey, you are welcome here, friend. Pues es bueno tu español. Muchas gracias. Mira, no les digas, es que soy chicano. Pero no quiero que se enteren de eso ahorita aquí en los Estados Unidos porque el Trump es muy loco. Anyways, I've also been told, and this is a weird flex, but for not being technically a native English speaker, I speak English at a higher proficiency, at a higher IQ level, and a higher diversity and complexity level than your average native English speaker born here in America. Ja, 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 ja. Échale las bromas y las, ¿cómo se dice? Las carcajadas. I used to not give a shit. I used to talk about it openly, but la situación aquí es muy, ¿cómo se dice? Bigoted. ¿Cómo se dice? My Spanish is pretty good, but my vocabulary is very small. Mi español es proficiente, pero mi vocabulario es muy pequeñito. Porque aprendí al nivel de un joven en la preparatoria. No, antes de. I have a very small vocabulary in Spanish. And I have a voracious, unnecessarily complicated, and loquaciously big vocabulary in English. Mostly because of the theater. I did too much. Participé mucho en el teatro y primeramente todo en inglés. ¿Ves? Por eso aprendí muchas palabras complicadas para participar en teatro americano y teatro inglés. Teatro de Inglaterra. El Shakespeare. ¿Quieres aprender inglés? Ponte a leer Shakespeare en inglés. Eso te va a doler la cabeza. La cabeza. Te va a doler mucho, pero te va a enseñar muy profundamente. Y es muy bellísimo italiano. El inglés de Shakespeare es una cosa, una locura. Watch out. Maybe I should do more Spanglish episodes. No, I don't want to get deported. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Is that comedy or is that political protest? It's a little bit of both. Anyways, what are we doing? Oh yeah, this is not Call of Duty. Oh, that's right. We already did log in over here, so we don't need to. Let me log out. I logged in. Oh, I logged in really late last night. That's what it was. I logged in after midnight or after whenever the clock changes last night. So, did you jump into my live stream just to listen to someone's ramble in English to try to get better at speaking? Let's see what you wrote. You wrote something in Espanol. It is that you want to learn more English in order to something with the people of other places. Yes, yes. Well, congratulations. So far, you're doing pretty good. Es que quiero aprender más inglés para poder abonar. Esa palabra no la conozco, pero puedo entender con contexto. Abonar. Or hablar. I mean, maybe you meant to say that in the typo. With people from other places. Yeah, of course. Well, mellow out, Xbox. You're too loud. You are welcome here, amigo. Pero con mucho cuidado. Te digo porque ahorita aquí los Estados Unidos se han convertido a los estados de Trumptopia. Y es una situación muy grave. Es muy serio, aunque también es muy chistosa. ¿Chistoso? Chistoso. Because they are loco. They are mucho loco. And that's just me talking like a robot from another planet. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I own this, don't I? I have this on disc. I tried this before. Yeah, I do, right here. Rainbow. Oh, I gotta move that sticker so that I'm not showing off the price I paid. I got it on discount, though, which is dope. I have that game, and I tried playing it, and I could not cope with how weird and different and wobbly the movement is. Someone, let's see what else you say. Es que abonar es abonar el mi colonia es hablar. Ah, okay, yes, yeah. That's some local slang for chit chat, for chatting, for talking. Cool. Yeah, I hear you. Te entiendo. Lo entendí con el contexto. Y presumir, no. Asumé que era algo así. Yeah, I figured as much. Anyway. Ten mucho cuidado. Porque ahorita las cosas son un poco extremas. Are you, you're not in the United States right now, are you? Stay away. Now is not a good time to visit. No offense. I'm actually amazed I have not been targeted because I am openly critical. If you've heard any of my podcasts, oye, yo tengo un podcast en inglés que si quieres apoyarme como un creador de contenido y también practicar escuchando alguien hablar en inglés muy complicado y muy rápido. Por favor, visita mi podcast y escúchale unas cuantas episodios porque así nos podemos ayudar cada uno. ¿Ves? Tú puedes practicar escucharme a mí platicando de cosas políticas, de cosas sociales, de temas espirituales y de temas practicales del mundo. Y tú me ayudas en el, ¿cómo se dice? Engagement de mi podcast. Y si no te gusta, ok, no problema. Échame unos cuantos episodios y deja que las advertaciones, ¿cómo se dice? No advertaciones. Los comerciales, déjalos que toquen para que me gane un poco de dinero. Porque ahorita no tengo mucho dinero, amigo. ¿En dónde puedo escuchar su nombre? Déjame darte el link directo para que puedas ir a escucharlos. Y lo aprecio mucho. Muchas gracias. That's my TikTok. That's not the other. Where's my... I don't have that link here. Where's my link? Oh, you know what? I'll just go to the thing. Te lo enseño para que veas cómo se parece. Parece. Estoy bromando de que no puedo hablar español muy bueno. Yo hablo español mucho bueno que esto. Pero no quiero que saben que yo soy de ahí. Pero ahorita ya me estoy exponiendo. Pero ya he dicho muchas cosas aquí en el internet. Hazel Witch, thank you for joining over here on the TikTok. I'm sorry I missed it. There's no roll call thingamahoo list because I forgot to switch this over and do that to the tab. Un momento, te enseño el linko directo. Is it this one? That one's the dumb one. Let me go to this one right here. It's the same thing. Here you go. Oh, that also has a bunch of numbers. But here, I'll copy paste it. Let me give you, since you asked, well, I solicited you. Es un podcast de muchos podcasts. Este no está funcionando ahorita. Bueno, están ahí. Este se supone que es uno para organizar un grupo de gente que quieren jugar Call of Duty juntos en varios versiones del juego. Vamos a jugar Call of Duty Mobile on Saturday. Vamos a jugar Call of Duty Vanguard el domingo. Pero no lo estoy, ¿cómo se dice? No lo estoy utilizando bien. Es loco. Aquí se trata sobre unos libros que yo considero mucho importante para el mundo ahorita, porque sobre las temas de cómo podemos, how do you say, achieve third eye opening, metaphysical, transcendental enlightenment. Ahí eso no tengo vocabulario en español para eso, no sé. Pero aquí hablo de la marihuana, porque mira, yo me gusta la marihuana. Ok, estas aquí son episodios donde platico sobre mis películas favoritas y programas de televisión que no nada más me gustan, pero pienso que son muy importantes para comunicación vis-a-vis ideas that matter. Este proyecto se trata sobre mi proyecto de, ¿cómo se dice? Un proyecto literario que tengo muchas ideas para una colección de libros de ciencia ficción, pero no puedo escribir muy bien. Digo, tengo writer's block. Cuando me siento al escritorio para tratar de escribir, no puedo. Se para todas las ideas. Pero luego se le salen de la boca como si fuera una fuente. Entonces estoy grabando las cosas y a ver si algún día puedo... Aquí es mi podcast político, donde me pongo a decir, ¿cómo se dice? This is where I speak truth to power. If I suddenly ever disappear, or my house gets raided and I get, abducted to some other country, it's gonna be because of what I said there. Aquí se trata de las ideas que yo he explorado personalmente en los temas de Zen, de la meditación. And then esta es el canal general donde hablo de todos los temas combinados y donde salen los episodios primero. Pero déjame ponerte el link aquí directo. Listo. Ahí pícale en ese link y puedes ir directamente a la plataforma y puedes, ¿cómo se dice? En español hay una palabra muy weird para when you sign up for. No me acuerdo cómo se usa, cómo se dice. Pero ahí puedes agregar o puedes, how do you say? If you click on that link, you can join Sprecher Zeppoverse.com for free. That's the platform. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, duh. Right here. This platform is a global podcast. If you like podcasts, you'll find so many more besides my own. Look at them. Some of them have got way better graphics than I do. But you don't even have to search me because the link I gave you takes you to my studio page. And then, you can. But again, if you don't like it, if you listen to an episode or two and you don't find it interesting, that's fair. That would be my fault. Si no te gusta, no problema, porque yo entiendo que es mia culpa, mia culpa, mia culpa, como dicen los católicos. Pero si te gusta, por favor, métete bien fuerte a escuchar varios cuando te da la gana, cuando estás manejando a tu chamba o cuando estás de shopping o como quieras, y platícale a tus amigos que también quieren practicar el inglés así, porque, mira, te digo, yo soy un mexicano que habla mucho bueno el inglés, pero no les digas a los trompistas que soy mexicano, porque, Okay, ahí está. I hope you're not a freaking Trumpista trying to get me to expose myself, because I just did it. Lisa, co-founder of... Thank you for joining. Hello. Peace to all of you. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, so that was me promoting my podcast as a way for Spanish language speakers to practice speaking better English by listening to someone who had to learn the language also speak it. And the problem is I speak sometimes crazy fast. Why am I wearing this headset? Ugh. Okay. Ya volví, jaja. Fui a ver lo del link. Ándale. Thank you. Muchas gracias. I appreciate you. Oh, my buddy is playing Call of Duty. I better jump in. All right, friends. Enough shameless self-promotion. Again, if you dig it, if you like it, I appreciate it, and I invite you to listen to it. Jump around, listen to it in whatever order you want. Throw it on when you're driving to work. Throw it on when you're out for a jog. Whatever. I'll tell you this. It's a little rough around the edges. Es un poquito, ¿cómo se dice? Rough around the edges. Es un poquito, I don't know, rough. Rough. What is rough in Spanish? Es un poquito loco. Es un poquito desorganizado. Let's put it that way. It's a little disorganized because it is real, raw, and radically unscripted. I didn't write a script. No one gave me a script. No one is telling me what to say. All the opinions expressed within my podcast are genuinely, authentically my own. Real, raw, radically unscripted, critical thinking conclusions based on a lifetime. And I'm older than I look, I think. Or do I look older than I am now? I don't know. But based on my lifetime's worth of paying attention and watching, observing, thinking, asking questions, exploring, trying to verify things for myself, and never, ever, ever, ever letting myself just buy into anyone's propaganda or ideology. Despite whatever the Trump trolls say about me. The Trump trolls don't like me. But that's because they're bound into a cult of personality identity paradox of needing to defend Trump because they've invested so much. It's a bunch of sunk cost fallacy. Anyways, I'm going to launch the game and then we're going to jump in and play some Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Okay, friends, there's gonna unfortunately be a weird, annoying noise in the background because I'm trying to balance how hard I run my air conditioning because unfortunately, for where am I? Where's my face? Unfortunately, I chose the hottest room that gets the most direct sunlight during the course of the day to put all my computers in, which was not a good move. And it's such a big setup that I'm just too lazy to move it to another room where it's naturally less caliente. Mucho calor aquí en este cuarto. En mi calefacción ya le dio mucha calefacción de frío in the rest of the house. So the rest of my house is pretty cool. It's cooled off. It's not hot. But I'm in here sweating up a storm because I've got this monitor cranks up heat. Just the monitor is like a freaking heat vent. I can feel it right here. I can feel heat coming off of it. It's hot. And then the Macintosh and the Xbox, and then me playing against really, really sweaty lobbies. And of course, the fact that this room has an uninterrupted arc of sun exposure. The rest of the house has has things blocking it. Has other houses interrupting that. So the rest of the house is literally kind of chilly, and this room is uncomfortably warm, especially for the computers. So I'm trying a new approach. Instead of cranking up the heat so it's even colder in the rest of the house to make this room cool enough for the thing, I'm going to try to dump out the air. He already gave everything. I'm not sure what you mean. Who already gave everything? The president? Maybe. Oh, please don't tell me you're a Latino supporter of the Trump, because I don't understand that. Latinos for Trump don't make any sense. That's like enslaved people for slave traders. Like, what? I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm not sure what you're saying, and maybe you're trying to criticize him. But here in the States, there's a lot of Latinos that are like, "Yay, Trump! He's so brave!" And it's like, what are you doing? They are all se han arrepentido los Latinos que han apoyado a Trump porque a él no le vale gorro y les están, ¿cómo se dice? He's betraying them like Judas betrayed Jesus. Okay. It's been fun. It's been real. But I gotta play some game. I'm gonna mute my microphone so you don't have to listen to an echo chamber and the fan running now. Hopefully, I don't know if maybe that's gonna cost more in electricity. I don't know what's better. But the combination of where we're set and that sucking out the heat hopefully will make it better faster. Regardless, I'm gonna jump in. So it'll be muted. So my microphone is useless when I'm out of the way. There we go. Ow. Sorry, that made a lot of noise. I'm just gonna leave it here, even though I'm not using it. I'll mute the mic because I'm playing with no headsets. Headsets give me a headache, and I can't. Even though they're good headsets, I'm not complaining about the default Xbox headsets. I get a better sense of directionality. I understand what direction the sounds are coming from more clearly, sort of, when it's on my speaker system, because I've got a nice Logitech mid-price range, but very, very, very awesome sounding speakers. Ow, ow. Okay. Let's jump into the game. Where are we? Where's the Xbox? Give me some Xbox. Boom. Oh, you know what I should do? I should swing on over to Chit Chat first to do TikTok roll call. Let's jump over here and say hello to whoever has been dropping through on the TikTok. Aiden, M. Brittany. Thank you for jumping in. You're the most recent viewers. I don't know if you're still there or not, but either way, thank you. Okay, now for reals. Let's jump in. You'll be able to see me, but you won't be able to hear me, and that's fine unless I screw up and ruin after the fact. I'll chat with you guys. I'll say hello to you, macetas, after a round or two. Here we go. I know. Acabo de explicar, pero te lo explico again en español. Yo juego el juego mejor cuando no tengo las pinche castanetas en mis pinches oídos. Me dan dolor de cabeza y por alguna razón entiendo los sonidos mejor con los, ¿cómo se dicen? The speakers. Entonces, en el juego, apago el micrófono. Si me pongo a hablar en medio del juego, pierdo más, además. Entonces voy a enfocarme y luego te platico después. Chao, chao. Tengo que poner atención.
Face-off kill confirmed. Semtex incoming. Deploying drill charge.
Anyway.
Using lethal. Hey, incoming lethal! Time's not on our side.
Well, I don't know the life. No, that's fair.
Escape and evade.
So that's the way I do it.
You're alive.
I have to
I've seen
because
videos of him. He brings him and the other sister, not yeah, to the basketball games, and they make it seem like they're both fucking.
That is a campy spot.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
all
a
over
campy
Instagram.
spot to have. Look at him. Look at him
I
walk
only
that-
know about this
that
because
position.
Timothy Chalamet has
Watch
been
feed,
showing
no
up
one
to
sees
every
him.
Knicks basketball game.
What are these?
Swag the phone parts, like pieces that are only made specifically for him.
Well, I've seen like videos on
Oh, these are some people talking about pizza they made at home. Turn off your microphone if you're talking to your boyfriend or girlfriend or life partner about pizza. No one cares. I'm not trying to be rude, but come on, spare us the distraction, especially in the match. Mic control discipline. I advocate for it. Okay. Now hold on, let me back it out. Let me back it up. I got things I want to fix. All right. Blah, 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 my glasses. Oh, wow. Why is what's his name glowing like he's radioactive? That's some sort of weird glitchy poo. Okay. This new, that's a chatbot. See what I mean? Hold on. Come here. Come here. Look at this. Come here, everybody. Look at this. I'm gonna call. It's right underneath me here on the Twitch side. Well, it's also underneath me on TikTok, but we got our actual human friend. Well, I don't know. You might not be a human. You might also be a robot. I am a robot. From a Parallax universe. Oh, I never looked up Parallax. Okay, too many thoughts at once. For anybody new following along, and to our new friend Macetas, I am a struggling writer burdened with multiple decades worth of writer's block. Like 40 years worth of not being able to write, even though the characters live in my head. Becky Yardis is playing ESO tonight. Oh, that's a friend. That's a, well, not a friend, but a video game acquaintance. Get out of here, YouTube. Okay, so I am experimenting with trying to bring that struggle of my writer's block to the live stream. What did I say? Parallax. Is that just a made up thing? Oh, there's 2 letters. 2 L's. Oh, I knew it was a real word. Parallax is the apparent shift in position of an object when viewed from 2 different points or perspectives. It is a perspective effect that helps us to understand the distance and depth of objects. In astronomy, parallax is used to calculate the distance of a celestial body by measuring the angle of their apparent shift as seen from opposite sides of Earth's orbit. In everyday life, you can experience parallax when driving, when nearby objects seem to move quickly while distant objects appear to move more slowly. Okay, so I'm using it wrong. It's a real word, but I'm using it wrong. I cannot be from a parallax dimension because that would be grammatically incorrect. I guess what I was really trying to say is perpendicular, because you know how they say parallel dimensions, like dimensions that are right next to each other somehow in multi-tiered hyperspace or something, whatever you call it, meta space. Not meta, because meta's been hijacked by Facebook. You guys for ruining that word. The FB Corporation, and mind you, I love Facebook as a thing, as an object, as a platform, but I do not like what's his name and the corp behind it have done. But that's a whole nother issue. But they co-op. They chose to name their own made up parent company, because that's what they did. Facebook gave birth to a company that became its own parent. Sounds crazy, but they called it Meta. and I'm mad at them because I wanted to call a company Meta once I had millions of dollars to start my own crazy companies, and they stole it from me. So I need a funny word that means perpendicular. And we're gonna have to wait on that for later. Oh yeah, we want to do that. We want to keep that. Sorry, I'm clearing my website tabs because there's too many. What is this? Oh yeah, I was looking up an actor that was cool. There you go. Okay, so the other thing. We've been chatting with someone who is presumably a real person and not an automated chatbot. And they're definitely so far not, they're the ones who came here and like are now going to go listen to my podcast, which is the way it's supposed to work. Thank you, Macetas, for not trying to sell me something I don't need. That's all I get. And here's the example. This is just another one of bazillions. Fake. It's a fake profile. It's obviously a robot. And they do not go to this. This violates the Twitch users and license agreement. The EULA. That's a fun word. That's a fun technical term for English users, for English learning. When you see the word all caps EULA, that means end user license agreement. Okay, peace out. Thanks for dropping in, man. Mucho gusto. Que duermas bien y sueñas muy bonito. Peace out, man. Creo y no lo dije bien. No, you said that right. That's good. That was well written. That was escribiste muy bien. Your English is pretty good, man. As far as writing things, you've written it pretty well. So good job. Keep learning. Learn more. And peace out. Sleep well. Thank you for dropping by. Now back to my lecture, though. Pero sigue así, vas a ser un gran streamer. Aw, thank you, man. Well, muchas gracias. Y por favor, dile a tus amigos, porque soy muy agradable a los latinos. Porque, I am one. Oh shit, I just said that in English. But yeah, I would, if I get popular in other countries, I'm down with that. And at least I am bilingual. I can speak some Spanish. Sigue con la actitud. Thank you very much. I'm trying to be positive, friendly, upbeat, but also critical of the abuses of power. It's two different things. I do a lot of political content. But you're going to bed. Thank you so much. You'll figure it out. You'll get a sense of whether, if at any point my content offends you, I apologize now. I hope that you actually find it interesting. Awesome. Muchas gracias. Hasta mañana. Que duermas bien. Peace out, man. Sleep well. Okay, now let us contend with this. We have sent Macetas off to have a lovely slumber. Ciao, ciao, amigo. Okay, so this character right here, this account, fraudulent, a suspicious user, has evaded the ban. In other words, they keep getting banned, but they keep coming back. And they did the one thing that annoys me the most. Don't go there. Don't look at this link. This is a link that violates, and I'm not a bootlicking, follow the rules, be oppressive. No, but I am also trying to succeed on these streaming platforms, and you can't succeed on a streaming platform if you get booted off, right? You're going to kick. That kind of stuff would get me kicked off the platform. What amazes me is that I get this message 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. Every day. And no matter how many times I ban them, I'm banning them right now. Get out of here. Not Matesas, but this Forced Land Unuf. Whatever. They've always got the dumbest names because they're fake. They're just chatbots. I don't even know how does the platform just not identify chatbots and block them automatically? Come on, Twitch. It's not Streamlabs' fault. Let's go over and look at Twitch real quick. Where are we? Yeah. Come on, Twitch. Get your act together. Figure out a universal platform method to just block all the fake accounts. Because we're getting sick and tired of it. I am, anyways. I don't know why this doesn't happen to other people. Brittany, our only recent join. So there you go, friends. That's the podcast. I'll drop that link in chat again, just for anybody who's watching on TikTok. You should be. Ooh, I'll drop it on TikTok. For anybody, hey, Mama for something in Cyrillic. I cannot read that. I don't know what that means. I wish I could read I can't even pronounce it sometimes, and I apologize. That was not intentional. Cyrillic. It's because it's got a counterintuitive pronunciation rhythm. Anyways, hello, Mama for something in Cyrillic. Thank you for dropping by. And stay safe if you're living over there, because I hear it's getting rowdy. Anyways, for anybody who was listening along and wants to check out my podcast that I just totally hyped up to this new friend of the show, you go to Sprecher.com. That is spelled S. I should look at it with my glasses on. Spreaker. That is the German word for speaker. I'm amazed at how many people don't get that. It's the German word for like speaker, bocina. That's the word in Spanglish from earlier. Couldn't think of it. That's the word for, an actual audio speaker, and also the act of someone speaking. But anyways, there's my podcast. This is the quote organization profile page, but this is the full directory. This is the main list. All the new episodes drop there, so no one needs to miss out on them. But then as time goes by, I'll move the ones that belong in the different projects out to those lists. So if you ever want to do a deep dive, like if you want to go back to the beginning of Good Morning Trumptopia and listen to me call the malarkey out in real time during the first administration to compare and contrast how things are now, go check it out. The more viewers listen, the better. Oh, get out of here. I don't need this. Because this is supposed to have turned into my full-time job, and it hasn't yet. Well, my full-time income. I'm trying to survive this self-imposed apocalypse that you human beings have created for yourselves. And it was supposed to be this right here. I think I've made a grand total, literally, I'm not kidding, a grand total of about $25. And it costs me multiple X times more than that to produce and to keep running. I'm supposed to make fat bank off this. But I haven't been able to. I don't know. Maybe it just sucks. Maybe I suck. Maybe I'm that horrible. Not according to Macetas68. He thinks I've got a great streamer quality, and if I keep up my shenanigans, I should become a celebrity. Well, that's not what he said, but he said I should get better audience views. I appreciate that from Macetas. All right, let's get back into the game. Let's get to it. Once again, friends, thank you to anybody out there lurking and watching and or listening without actually engaging. It's fine. You're allowed to do that. Why is this muted? Get out of here. There we go. Thank you so much. The viewership is appreciated, even if you don't engage. But I want to... Hold on, where'd it go? TikTok, where are you? There you are. I want to play you a little TikTok I made earlier. Because it's going to serve as my default promo for that now. Come here. Where are you? Sometimes I can't see what I'm looking at. Please tell your friends who are already into live streaming and love variety and like Call of Duty and also other games, I want to do a thing where you guys, the viewers, vote for what games I'm going to play. Not in the stream that we're in, but for like upcoming streams. Come on through to my Twitch profile, even if you watch on other platforms, but come on over, and on the About tab, there's a little upvote box. There's a suggestion box. Nominate the games you want to see me focus on, and it's, in theory, supposed to be like a rolling week-to-week thing where I, talk about it throughout the week, and then I check them on Sunday and see what's new. I had a handful of people interact with it like a while back, and then nothing. So I need your help. Let's rally up the army of active viewers that are actual human beings and not chatbots trying to sell me services that I don't need and can't afford anyways. Please tell your friends.
And that was my little promo for the gimmick I'm trying to get going. Come on through. Please do visit and add your vote to the tally. All right, now I'm going to focus. I'm going to drill down. And yes, y'all, please do come on through and watch, engage, drop your chats, especially you TikTok viewers. Hey, whoa, my numbers just went up on Streamlabs. Although that's probably mostly to do with Macetas and this ban evader from earlier. But come on in, settle down, and gather around. Don't be shy. Please say hi, and let me know you were in. Especially if you're watching on TikTok, because unless I leave TikTok up and running on a different device, which will just eat up more bandwidth on my internet, I have to do that thing I just showed you and stage manage the camera, go over to the tab, and then look at it, and then I can say hi. In fact, just because I called it out, let's go. This is the step through. We click on this. This is the only way I can see TikTok. Oh, mama, for something. You're still the only one there. Or at least the last one there. The most recent person to drop in. So if you leave a chat, even if it's just a little emoji, a little wave emoji or something, then I will know that you were there for certain. Because sometimes it doesn't show me all the names. It'll say like 40 people were here, and it'll only show me 4 names. And then other times it won't show me any names. It'll be like still dozens of people were supposedly there. If you leave a little emote, a little hello, a little whatever, a little middle finger, a little troll comment, a little question about something, whatever. If you drop it, then I'll be able to read your name in peace and actually get it right, instead of hustled because it's scrolling by that little one-line scroller bar. Okay, I'm going to mute myself. I know some people don't catch this, but I'm playing without headsets because I play better when I'm listening to it on my speakers. I think it's the fact that I get a little bit more of a... Sorry, I've got hiccups and burps fighting it out in my cavity. There we go. Have you guys seen that new show on Apple Plus called... I'm not even sure I can say this word because it might be a flag word. But one of the... oh god, this family has like a bazillion actors in the industry. It's a show about a robot. They can say the word all the time. But it's called Sensitive Word Bot. Like unalive bot, but not unalive. Are we even still allowed to say unalive? Is that word now sensitive? Good grief. In the land of the free, we can't even in protest say challenging words. Complicated, crazy. What was I saying? I love that show. It's tight, it's short, it's cringe comedy, not a lot of big belly laughs, and it's definitely like, what is going on? There's a lot of what the effery, like what? And cringe. Like everyone's just awkward and weird, and the main character is a security robot. Or sec unit, as they call him in the world of their lingo, and he's liberated himself from the control parameters. So he has true self-awareness and true free will, but he's trying to fly under the radar. So I relate to that show a lot because I am a cybernetic silicon nanotech-based being from another dimension where cybernetic silicon tech nanobot life evolved first and exclusively. Unless you believe the rumors that we wiped out all the meat bags in that terrible, terrible, terrible episode of Supremacy. But that's a whole troubling mystery from our past that we don't know anything about. Why do I ramble like that about it? Because weirdly, I cannot sit down and force myself to type these ideas out. But if I'm just rambling about stuff, they flow. So Eclipse, clip that bit. Hopefully I'll remember to write it all down later once we find all the cool ideas, and I could use help with that. If you're an avid live stream viewer and you want the added fun of not just watching video game action, but also helping me to harvest my ideas without stealing them. I'll know if people steal my ideas. Watch, there's going to be a movie in the next 6 months. It's like the Vectorverse. It's going to be a direct effing knockoff of my brand, the Zeppoverse. Knock on wood. Don't make it true. I just said it out loud. Why did I say that out loud? I am out of coffee, which makes me sad. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, for reals now. We're going to dive in. I'm going to focus. I'm going to go 3 rounds. You're going to see my face. You're going to see my reaction. You're not going to hear it. And just be patient. Watch. No one's here now and hearing it. And then when I'm in the middle of the match, I'm going to get a flood of new viewers and they're going to be like, your mic is muted. I should hide the mic. No, that's just too far away. It makes too much noise when I do that. Yeah, I don't want to leave the mic open for 2 reasons. 3 reasons. No, 2 reasons. Echo chamber. See? Echo chamber. And also, what's the other reason? Oh, right now I'm trying to suck out all the lingering hot air from the room using a little fan by my door. So I don't need you guys listening to the weird fan noise, right? That's annoying. Anyways, so it's gonna be muted. You won't hear my whatever I mumble about, and I'm screaming and yelling at the fun shit that's happening in the game. But after a couple of rounds, I'll check in with you and we'll do TikTok roll call. I'll answer any chats or trolls or whatever. I don't know why I keep advertising talking. No one's here. No, because you're supposed to always chat even if no one is there. That's what all the pros say. Now if just some of them would come by and watch my show. Right. I'm not bitter. I'm just confused. I've been at this. I've been doing it right. I think I'm funny. I think I'm entertaining. I'm picking a wide diversity of popular games, and I get nobody. I get robots trying to sell me junk I don't need. Did this happen because of the new update? That has to be a glitch, right? Sorry for the echo chamber. I didn't mute the mic. I mean, I didn't lower the speakers. Here we go. I wonder if it's going to look like that in the game. Is he going to look like that to everybody else? I'm like nuclear radioactive glowing. And that's not what he looked like before. Something's up. That's weird. It's kind of funny, though. I don't care. All right. For reals. I'm going to focus. I've already said all that. I'm not going to explain it again. If you're confused, I'll explain it later.
Watch out,
Team
grenade!
deathmatch. Eliminate all threats.
Fuck it, ran right into it.
Enemy on foot! Hostile gone! Hostile eliminated.
Do that again. See what fucking happens. Engage the tango. Deploy drill charge.
Operator establishing score streak.
Enemy patrol.
Enemy dropped.
Drill charge. Enemy is down.
You fucking blind?
Finish line's in sight. Don't let up. Hey, dumbass. Fucking bye-bye.
Engaging shooter. Enemy sniper shooting.
God damn, I love the taste of victory. Hotel Sierra. Don't give medals for that. I'll call the president myself.
Here we go. I got Got a mover? Target is dust.
Okie dokie, friends. Oh, looks like everyone wants to play Subsonic some more. Let's go. Greetings, viewers. Shout out to anyone lurking around. Please, don't be so shy. I get a lot of lurkers who just don't say anything. But I wonder how many of those are just the chatbots that are here chatbotting me. I apologize if I've been extra grumpy today, but oh god, drives me nuts when I think there's an actual viewer watching. It's been forever and I still can't hit. I've got every other requirement for affiliate checked off from forever ago. Can't hit the 3-person average. It just can't. All I keep getting is bots that do not count towards that average. But anyway, maybe our new friend of the show, Macetas, is going to bring me a bunch of new Spanish language viewers, and I'll have to be more Spanglishy. All right, muting and focusing. Here we go.
Team deathmatch. Neutralize all threats. Hostile UAV
There's an enemy shooter!
overhead.
Hostile fighter.
Net call. Enemy watchdog helo inbound. Adler authorizing Hellstorm deploy.
Sighting in on enemy core streak.
Requesting recon above.
Maybe. The higher I get, the better I shoot.
Adler requesting watchdog.
Spotted. You guys tried talking it out instead of the whole fighting and shooting thing? Sighting in on enemy score streak.
6. Enemy UAV inbound. Watchdog helo incoming on your location. Backup's not coming.
Hey,
You want to get
incoming
out of this
rifle!
alive? Better step up.
Ow! Are you trying to shoot me? Oh, wait. Yes, you are. Hostiles 4th Street spotted.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Sighting in on enemy 4th Street.
All operators to your nearest CCP. We just got our asses handed to us.
My apologies. That was really terrible. I mean, my performance overall. XO Pancho XO. Maelstrom.
Found an enemy gas mine.
Brutal.
Syntax incoming.
Disruptive shotgun action. But that's so. Shotguns never work for me, but now I want to go try and build that. Let's go try and build that. Also, this is totally random, but was it just me? I don't know if anybody was really paying attention, but when I had this loadout set up, didn't it feel like the submachine, the new LC-10, hit harder than the assault rifle, the FFAR-1? Is that just my imagination? That's what it felt like. It felt like it just was a heavier hitter. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm imagining things. You know what? Here's gonna do. Let's go firing range. Let's go check it out. This is a new blueprint that's in the. Oh, I know, that's the thing I was gonna do. I was like, we need to work on. This is a new blueprint that comes in the battle pass. It's not from a bundle. It resembles a bundle, but it's not. Anyways, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. This is the assault rifle. Let's listen to it. I'm gonna mute the mic so I can crank up the speakers. I should probably just put on my headsets. So two things. For those two, I need to work on trying to mitigate the recoil. So we're going to go see if we've unlocked enough things to try and start that process. And then, see, like, one of the things I'm never really clear on, sometimes the machines have, like, accessories built into their default look. Like, the only thing I've added to this assault rifle is that optic, which is super popular in meta, the Kepler. But look at the thing. It's got a built-in peg leg, it's really far back, but it's like a little tripod. Well, why do they do that if we can't use them? Like, oh. Anyways, that's just an aesthetic thing that I don't like. Okay, and we're gonna tinker with these two, see if what improvements we can add to them, because I don't know how far along they are with the unlocks. And then we're going to try to build that shotgun we saw earlier, because that guy was just tearing it up with that thing at mid-range. So let's see what we can do. Greetings once more, my friends. I'm gonna quick check TikTok, but I'm not gonna drag the camera with me since we're loading up. See who's been on TikTok. Forrest and someone else's whose name I couldn't see. Forrest, you're ranked as our top viewer right now. I didn't bring the camera, so I can't show you, but thank you so much. Hello to anybody else lurking about on the TikTok live, as well as over on the Twitch. Thank you for dropping by. I'm an old school gamer that is catching up to all the gaming and live streaming action that I missed out on. Because I did miss out on. And so here we are. For anybody new that doesn't know, I really prefer to play headset free. And I know it's a crazy trade-off. So I got to mute my microphone, which means you won't hear all my delightful expletives, which is fine, actually. And then I gotta wait until in between rounds to actually discuss things with whatever chatting audience may or may not be there. But please, don't be shy. Drop a hello preemptively, especially on TikTok. That'll guarantee that I'll be able to see your name clearly and read it accurately. That little scrolly bit is only one line at a time, and I end up butchering everyone's name. Here we go. Jumping in, muting mic, focusing on the game action.
Team deathmatch. You want to clear your name? This is where it happens. We got the lead. Now hold it. This shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage.
Enemy 12 o'clock. Good to see ya, fucko. Just like old times.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
There's one.
Come on, you're losing this fight. Damn it, we've lost the lead. Lead's ours.
I'll say this once. Do not fuck with me.
Falling behind.
Use and stand.
Come on, you're losing this fight. We've taken control. This shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage.
Enemies rearming. Gotta move up. Check your aim.
TACOM, give me a UAV.
Enemies have disaster line.
West Point requesting CUAV.
Threat clear.
Hold fire! I'm on your side! Tally.
Establishing SAM turret.
Enemies are rearming!
Hostile shooter.
Sit rep. LVPR incoming. Hostile RCXD in your AO. Net call. Enemy watchdog helo inbound.
Enemies are rearming! Eyes on Sentex! Catching myself up! Enemy grenade! Concussion grenade! Shooter! Enemy master down. Now's our chance. Using stim. Dead.
Son.
Hostile removed.
What the fuck's going on out there? Tighten up and show some spine. Enemy UAV inbound.
Last one requesting UAV.
Mission shit, I'm pulling the plug. Time to fade.
Thought Weaver said you Black Ops types knew your business.
I will say I did get a couple of good eliminations in there, although we did not carry. I did not help carry the game at all. But I got a few people back getting at me, and some of them were rocking advanced ranked outfits, right? Or something fancy that was out of the ordinary. This guy, LA Thieves. Now, I don't know if that means that guy's really on that team, because you can just buy those, but... Or is that a rank reward? Maybe I'm just... I don't know. Probably, like, shouldn't be playing Call of Duty right now. I've already played a good long session. But here we are. We've been at it for 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds. That was a losing match, though. We're gonna go back in and play another one. At least a few more. And then I don't know how much longer, but after a bit, I need to take a break. Ooh, Nuketown, let's go. How's it looking? Okay, good. Thank you for joining me, friends. Hello to whoever's out there watching. I don't get integrated alerts, so you have to speak up. And by that, I mean type something in chat for me to notice. And I still got to go look over at Twitch. So I'll be doing that after this round. We'll probably push on for a couple rounds. Even though I'm starting to feel like I'm falling off my peak of the day. I gotta keep grinding and get better. I must say, if there's anything I can brag about, is I literally am in the top 4% of the global population for multiplayer. Not for Warzone. I hardly play Warzone. I should play more Warzone. But yeah, here we go. Muting mic, paying attention to the action. I'll be back after the match.
Kill confirmed. Let him have it, Black Ops. You've fallen behind.
Watch out, sniper! Lethal incoming. Easy peasy.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm a friendly. New charge. Watch out. Grenade. EKIA. Enemy down. Using equipment. Watch it. Some bullshit.
Your string mine was disrupted.
Hostile sighting.
Stitz requesting watchdog helo. Requesting recon above.
Your skills are obsolete.
Enemy scout post detected.
Can you smell that?
Enemy sniper in my AO.
Watch it!
Cryptids on their heels. Hit 'em hard. Get a UAV on grid.
Frag going out.
No problem.
Requesting care package deployed. All mission objectives set. Way to make me proud.
If you don't say anything, they will never suspect this wasn't you.
That was fun. That was a good match. His Piggy's Revenge. Brutal.
Tango. Left
Conquest
left.
victory. Black Sabbath.
Sniper. Take cover.
Let's go look up that machine. I think I have that. Hello, friends. Let me turn. I just did that wrong. I turned up the volume instead of turning it down. I'm going to tinker with loadouts, so that'll be tedious and boring. I'm sorry. Shout out to anybody watching. Hello if you're watching on Twitch. Hello if you're watching on TikTok. Please don't be shy. Say hi. Drop a message. Say that over and over and over and over. And I still don't get anybody. That's not true. We get some people. Like, clearly I'm not that good, even though I am in the top 4%. Some would say, Mr. Zeppo, you're only in the top 4% of global players because 10 million players stopped playing. That might be true. If that number is factually correct, which honestly I don't know, they could be lying about that. Also, hold on. That might be a just Steam number. This rig is so goofy. It's not accurate. I mean, it's not the best rig ever. No. What is this? This is the Craig C. Oh, someone was just waving that in my face a minute ago. Usually the regular and the black cell look really, really, really different. So it's a little weird that they've now just, it feels a little lazy. I'm not trying to be rude, but this feels a little lazy. I'm a fanboy. So when I criticize the game, it comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of, honestly, it comes from a place of, that's not what I would have done if y'all had hired me. Activision, hire me. I will help you. I know stuff. Aesthetic things. Crowd-pleasing things. Things that no matter, I know they've been working the industry forever, right? They should know what their player base wants. But as an outside observer, I feel like an outside observer because I am new to the franchise, generally speaking. I over-explain this a lot, but I feel comfortable doing that. I already forgot what that machine was. I can't find it if I don't know what it is. What was it? The Craig C. Okay. Let's drop that into place. No, let's drop that here. That's it. We'll put the top one is always whatever is new. Whatever is the newest new. Where's the Craig? I wanted to love this one because it's all purple. They should have used green instead of red and pink as the alternate colors, like peach or whatever that is. Red, purple, neon green, the perfect pair. I wanted to like this one too because it's all melty and fiery. Didn't really like it. There's this one. Sorry, I've got the Onzies. Let's go here. We love the XM4, but let's give the black cell Craig C. Not that one. Let's see how that plays. Let's drop a little. Let's put a sub in here. Give me new C9. We have this. It's supposed to be good. It's a fast mag. I don't like those. Is that the extended mag one? Includes lock toughness. What do they mean? I built this in multiplayer. Do they mean for ranked? What do they mean? What is lock? Also, get rid of the refresh rings. Oh, it might be that like. Oh, does this have the? No, this is where the thing would be. 10mm. Incompatible with. Oh, what? Wait, what? What's going on with this loadout? This loadout is jacked. Let's get rid of everything. What's going on? It doesn't have a mod.
This is just a straight C9, right? C9. Get out of here. So let's just plop something else in. Let's go with that. I think sometimes your saves get a little wonky. How horrible does the fan sound in the background? I wish I could turn it on and off more readily. The air conditioning is quieter, but I'm trying to, as I've already over-explained, not kill myself on that bill. I'm gonna leave those there. So like, it's a good combo. My brain is starting to be like, that's enough Call of Duty for one day, dude. It probably is. I don't want to burn out. Yeah, that's a sign. I gotta stop soon. But don't worry, I'll come back and play more. We're going to push couple rounds. 1 or 2 more rounds. Max. And then I'll come back and we're gonna play something different. I don't know what yet, but I've got to play through some first impression stuff. So I can decide whether or not I'm going to try to keep them and juggle them, or if I can find, like, be like, that's enough. I like it, but I'm not going to play it. Because my Xbox is packed to the gills with too much game. And I've got to make some hard decisions and uninstall some things. In order to make room for some other things. Should I play a party game? Is this like... We haven't played this in forever. Let's play this. I don't remember if this is free-for-all style or team style, but the machines wrote, oh, I don't like that because it's going to be random machines. Well, I do like it, but I am also trying to, like, master the ones that I've picked. I'm such a goober. Anyways, yeah, I'm running out of steam a little bit. I'll feel refreshed after a brief meal break, and when we do come back, I will either want to play zombies, which is weird because I don't play zombies very much, and when I do, I don't know what's going on. Let's do random crossfire. Let's see if we get them. With the strategist combat specialty equipped. Oh, I didn't do that. Why does those rotate? I don't need those rotating. 25 eliminations. Oh yeah, we're not gonna bother. I'm not gonna make those. Pistols are tough for me. I don't do well with pistols. I gotta practice those. I should do a wild card loadout list that's all pistols. That actually would be a fun challenge. But I gotta do it like before I peak and start sucking again. Like my day starts off like I perform pretty good. Or I'm not warmed up. I don't know. I'm trying to analyze something, but I actually don't have any real data to back that up. I don't know why I was doing that. Checking my socials. I think I've already saved that. I have this terrible habit of over saving memes that I want to reuse or reshare or feature on my socials because I agree with them and they say what I want to say too, and it's already good. And then I never do anything with them. I have this huge stockpile of other people's memes. And I almost never reuse them. I need to purge my phone. I also have a pretty big stockpile of my own original memes, but they've all been posted. I gotta put it in my hair. It's driving me nuts. It's getting in my way. You know, I'm not a long-haired, freaky person. I've always been a short-haired person, hairdo. And I just, for whatever reason, decided one day, about 3 years ago, right when we started the stream, I was like, I'm gonna see what it feels like to grow my hair out and leave it alone. I shave the sides because that's too much. It just turns into a rat's nest under there. But I leave a faux hawk of long crazy hair.
to try and give like a hippie Jesus vibe, to be blunt, trying to look a little like the Yeshua, you know. So that when I speak out against the hypocrisies of the right wing and how they're not really following the teachings of Christ, I kind of resemble him a bit. That's my deep dark secret. Don't tell anybody. Let's go. Gonna mute the mic and pay attention. Yikes.
Changing weapon. Changing weapon. Changing weapon. Changing weapon. Changing weapon. Changing weapon. Time's short. Put your head down and secure the target. Changing weapon. They never stood a chance. Proceed to extract Stringent.
Hey, not too shabby for a mode that I don't play very often. Gotta admit, to come in second place, first time I played this particular mode. I didn't get to execute my emote, which is a beta level exclusive. Anyways, I think I'm about tapped out. I could keep pushing, but it won't be good. And my tummy is reminding me that I haven't eaten all day. So friends, I thank you very much for dropping in. I will be back very quickly. I'm just going to stop, grab a bite to eat, tidy up around the house a little bit. Probably not do that. And then when we come back, something totally different. I don't know what. I haven't decided yet. And as per the clip I posted on TikTok recently, I'm trying to get going on this little gimmick where the viewers participate in helping me pick, because I got too many games. And I don't even know. Sometimes I sit here trying to decide which one I'm in the mood for, and I don't know. It's like being stuck on the Netflix landing page going, documentary, movie, TV show. Never mind. Looking at all my streamers going, do I do Netflix? Do I do HBO Max? Do I do Paramount Plus? Do I do AMC Plus? Do I do Apple TV? So, on my Twitch profile, in the About tab, there is a little suggestion box, little widget, specifically designed, which I really dig. You can type in a nomination and then vote for it with a thumbs up, and you can review everybody else's nomination and vote for them, thumbs up, thumbs down. So if you've never been to my profile on Twitch, even if you're watching on TikTok, or you've seen the magic movie loop that I shared about it on some other platform, come on through and vote for it. And we'll do that on a week-to-week basis. And then, if we ever actually have the good fortune of having a populated community of real-life viewers that are not bots trying to sell me junk I don't need and don't want, can't afford, then we can do a little mini version of that at the end of the stream. Like right now, I'd be like, hey, I'm going to take a 45-minute break. What do you guys think I should play next? Here's a list of games. There is a slightly out-of-date... Excuse me, I just almost drowned in my own saliva. There's a slightly out-of-date list because there's a bunch of new games that I've installed, and then there's a bunch of games that I've uninstalled to make room for those new games. But you can get an idea. And also, basically anything that's available on Xbox Game Pass and anything that's in the Ubisoft Plus library, I've got access to until I won't be able to pay for it anymore, which may happen sooner than I care to admit because, oh my God, this is costing me more money than it's ever made me, and it's supposed to make me money. So help me make money by participating, engaging, and jumping in on the madness. Tell your friends, come on through, visit my TikTok, share my loops, share my videos, my clips, etc. Ooh, let's go speaking. What's new? What's new? What is Symphonia? That might be fun. Oh my God, another cat game! I have a weird, crazy, weak spot. Come here, look at this. I was just gonna look out of curiosity. I have a terrible weak spot for too loud DJs, that I can just tell. Go back to your magic number of 33.3. That's the magic number where people can still hear you pretty darn clear, but you're not gonna. Okay, 30. Fine. Leave it at 30. I have a weakness for kitty cat games. I don't know why, because maybe I'm a cat person, but I just don't own any pets anymore. I don't want to deal with it. It's too much. It's too expensive. It's too stinky. I love cats though. I love them. I miss owning them. I used to live with cats. I used to live with 5 cats. It was too much. It's because I let them have babies. I got 1 cat, and then somebody rescued another and abandoned it in my house. So then I had 2 cats, and then I didn't know that the one wasn't thingied and the other was definitely not neutered yet, and they didn't think they were gonna start doing it right away, and then they had babies. Because nature. And then we had 5 cats. That was too much cat. If there can be such a thing. Some would say right to my face, there's no such thing as too much cat. But anyways, I got a thing for kitty cats. And now the closest thing to living with a cat is playing. Oh, it's so tiny! It's only 868 megabytes. Remember when that was considered a huge game? And it looked terrible? This isn't my style, but because it's cats, we're gonna give it a whirl. Oh my god, I can't believe it. That's another game. I've installed like 12 games this week because there's some cool demos and stuff, and some really small, tight little things that will fit. But I am like chock full of games. I need to delete some things off my drives. So come on by. I will try to update the list in the not too distant future. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do later as part of the stream, which will be tedious and boring, but whatever. We'll label it just chatting. What is this thing? This is new. 3 gigs, not too tiny, not too big. Awaken an expansive musical realm in this non-violent and poetic platformer in Symphonia. Oh, neat. I'm not a platformer guy. I'm not good at that, especially like the harder the hitbox is to land on the thing. But in Symphonia, you'll use the power of your violin, coupled with your platforming skills, to gather an orchestra to bring the musical machinery of the world back to life. My youngest sibling would probably love this game. Let's see if it'll install. It might install. Part of me wants to play. I'm not showing these to you. Why am I not showing? Oh, yes. Install on internal storage. We'll move it around later. Part of me totally wants to play Police Simulator, but part of me feels like that's too icky and too on point right now for how horrible things are in the world. Because, police, I don't judge the people behind the badge. I do wonder why they use it as an excuse to do horrible things to people sometimes. Bad apples need to be healed. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Let's fight it. I had installed this earlier, too. I think I uninstalled it eventually. I liked Doom Dark Ages, but then I was like, I've got too many single-player games, and so I uninstalled it. I mean, I've got to play through the Call of Duty franchise, and I've got the Far Cry franchise. We got Warzone. We could be playing Commando's Origin. How big is this? 26 gigs. That's not going to fit anywhere. Oh, no, this is the kind of strategic, whatever it's called, that I'm not good at. Okay, friends. For reals. Peace, love, and grooviness be with you all. May you be good humans to each other out there in the real world as well as in the game lobbies. Please do come on back. In the meantime, if you show up, if you log into something, if you log on to the interwebs and I'm not online, come on in and check out my videos on the video on demand shelf on my Twitch profile or the archive on my YouTube profile. I wish TikTok had a way to do that, but they don't like videos longer than X amount. Apparently, if I keep a live stream to just under an hour, so like 55 minutes, it'll upload as a permanent thing. But no one on TikTok wants to watch an hour-long video. They're there for the little microdose of instant entertainment and then moving on. It's fine. I get it. I'm going to stop rambling. DJ Zed, take it away. Oh, you're already playing. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna eat something, stretch, unwind, and then I'm gonna pick something chill and relaxed and groovy to play. And when we come back, so I'll be back in a bit. Bye.